it's a constant thing to try and, you know, just get that glass ceiling out of my head, right? You know, it's, you know, belief, mindset that, you know, my mindset has improved like 1,000% in the last year. But it still needs improvement. Like, I still have to go, I can smash that ceiling. What is the ceiling? There is none. And so, yeah, probably just those, if you want to call it the inner demons, you know, and they're the things that hold you back, and you just, you know, I've got to constantly tell myself, no, if someone else can do it, so can I, and you know, yeah.
And if there was one thing that, I guess, whatever you've improved in the last 12 months, that they'll need to kill you before you change that habit, what would that be?
I think just identity as I'm the owner of a business, and like you said before, it is a we, you know, and my role is, I've got a great responsibility to not just the business, but to my staff, to bring everyone along on the journey with me. And, you know, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And, you know, we have our standard of what we produce and supply to our clients, and that part's not going to change.
Brilliant, love that. And on a personal note, is the family also benefiting from your, I guess, your progression in identity and clarity of what you're working on?
Definitely happy wife, happy life. Yeah, I mean, as you know, I discussed with Sally, she doesn't work in the business, but I was sort of going through some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, and she really pointed out, she goes, look, you know, since joining Benchmark Group in October last year, she goes, you know, I can just see the change, that you are dead set focused on what you're doing. You know, she's, you know, fully supporting that. You know, having things like cash flow and that under control keeps a lot of pressure off the family. You know, paying for the kids' schooling and paying off the house and planning holidays and stuff like that. So it sort of definitely has, from, you know, when we're at crisis point, it's freed things up a lot.
Brilliant. Well done, Matt. Questions? Julia?
What are some of the things you're doing to smash that ceiling inside your head?
Yeah, I'll just keep talking to Stefan. So it's, well, you just got to constantly tell yourself, like, I think sometimes, you know, how we've grown up has been a lot dependent on what you think is capable, or what you think's a good standard of life. You know, I know a mate of mine, he's got a computer business, but his dad was an orthodontist, and, you know, he just straight out came out going, you know, well, hey, if I'm not going to earn this much money, why would I bother? You know, my dad was a motor mechanic, so I've got that sort of thing. You know, you come in at that level where you're okay, if I do as well as my dad, yeah, I'm doing all right. So it's just constantly just going, well, I can do better. And, you know, the sky is the limit. You know, we wouldn't ever have even thought about $1 million turnover, you know, 3 years ago. So it's just like, and recognising where you've come from, and like that actually, well, hey, you did smash that ceiling 100 times. So why can't you smash it 100 more? And there are bigger, much bigger signage businesses than ours. Well, they started somewhere. So why can't we?
Love that. That's cool, isn't it? Well answered.